What's one fight you can't stop watching that is your favorite fight of all time? I asked fighters that question in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Colby Covington versus Cameron Usman, December 14th, 2019. It was a battle. It was a war. You know, we left it all out there.
Oh, that's a good question. The Henderson, Dan Hendo and Shogun fight still kind of stands out to me. Yeah, that's one of those ones where I'll always remember where I was when I watched that, and also Chris Weidman and Anderson Silva. For some reason, that one always stands out to me too. So one of those.
Jose Aldo versus Chad Mendes. Yeah, I know it was a super explosive wrestling, striking combinations. Like, yeah, it was incredible.
I have a couple. I really like Cody Garbrandt, Dominic Cruz. I really like GSP, Johnny Hendricks. It'll probably surprise you to tell you that I don't watch a ton of fights. Yeah, I'd say those two popped into my head first. I'd say those two are probably two of my favorites.
Favorite MMA fight of all time? Probably not my favorite of all time, but the one that I do find myself watching over and over again, or have in the past, is probably the rematches of Lozon and Jim Miller, because I got to see, like, that's my friend, that's Joe Lozon, who I work out with, and he's, it's cool, and they gave him like a piece of the canvas too, so that was at the gym with like all the blood on it. It was really cool. So I think that was because I connect somewhere, I have some sort of emotional attachment to it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I would say probably Lozon.
Yeah, Clay Guida versus Roger Huerta. That is just and people don't think about it. It was an undercard of some UFC, I believe, and it was just fire.
Man, the two guys that got me into, and this is going to be weird, like the guys that got me into MMA, but the reasons why I started fighting, the first time I saw somebody fight and I was like, this is it for me, was Genki Sudo and Charles Felony Bennett. Those two guys were like, I was young and I saw it and I was like, yo, this is something I can do. Like, I see other guys that are good boxers and good strikers. I'm like, but I see those guys and I'm like, I can do that shit. So any fight that either one of those two guys is in, and I watch them over and over again. And that's those that got me into fighting and wanting to be, where I'm at.
Oh, man. I think watching the Henderson Shogun fight, I don't think I'll ever get tired of watching that fight. I mean, talk about just raw, laying it all out on the line, back and forth battle. You think one guy's down, and then the next thing you know, the other guy's going down. It was a crazy fight, and that one is always fun to watch. I'll never get bored with that fight.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks up the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.